How to measure suits. Take your tape, that's the tip of your tape. You'll be measuring the shoulders. We are looking for the distance between the two farthest points on your shoulders. The tip of your tape on one point, and you trace that across to the other side. When you get to the farthest point on the other side of the shoulders, that is your measurement. Now to measure the length of the sleeves. You start at the highest point of the arm, trace that down all the way to the bone at the wrist. At that bone at your wrist, you stop there. So take the tip of your tape, start at the highest point of your arm, trace that down to that bone. Remember, for shirts, you stop after the bone, and for suits, you stop at the bone. Now to measure the width or circumference of your bicep, you have the person you're measuring form a very tight bicep contraction. Make it firm. Then you take your tape around the bicep. Make it firm. And then you give it 1 inch allowance. So an additional 1 inch to make it free and comfortable. That is your measurement. Now to measure the chest. Take your tape round the back. Bring it forward to where you can see. Now you make it as firm as possible. Make sure there are no errors in the back, no folds at the back. Move it to the widest point of the back and the chest. Make sure it's as firm as possible. Then you add 3 inches. Move it to the point of 3 additional inches, and there you have a comfortable measurement. Now when measuring suits, this area is called the waist. The tummy area is called the waist. Take your tape round the waist. You make it as firm as possible. Make sure there are no folds round the back. No errors round the back. As firm as possible. Then you add 2 inches. There we go. That is a comfortable waist measurement. Now to measure the length. You'll be stopping at this bone on your thumb. At that bone on your thumb. So you start at the highest point of your shoulders, which is where your shoulders meet your neck. Trace that down. You check that bone on your thumb. At that bone, that is your measurement. How to measure trousers. Take your tape. Start with the waist. Run your tape round the waist. Now for trousers, your waist is where your trousers will sit. Check around the back that there are no folds, no errors. Considering that the person you're measuring is wearing trousers, you make this measurement as firm as possible. So at the point that the tip of your tape touches your tape in a circle is your measurement. Now to measure the hips. You'll be running your tape over the widest area of the hips, which means your tape will go round the back over the bottom. Make sure that there's nothing in the pockets. Make this as firm and as comfortable as possible. At the point where the tip of your tape touches your tape in a circle is your measurement. Now to measure the individual width of the leg of the trousers. Take your tape through the crotch round the thighs, pulling on it to cause a diagonal slant. Make sure there is nothing in the pockets, and also make sure it is as firm and as comfortable as possible for ease of movement. At the point the tip of your tape touches your tape in a circle, that is your measurement. Now you also want to check the width of the trousers around the knee. Take your tape around the knee, make sure it is as comfortable as possible. You also want to measure the calf, and this is so because different people have different calf sizes. The calf might be wider than the knees. Take your tape around the calf, make it as comfortable as possible to accommodate for movement. At the point the tip of your tape touches the tape in a circle, that is your measurement. And now for the length. Take your tape and start at the point where the trouser sits. You trace that down to the foot, and you stop about 2 inches after the ankle bone. Now to measure the width of the end of your trousers, you ask your clients to please take off their shoes. Now you will be making a diagonal measurement of the joint. So forming a circle around this joint where your leg meets your foot, you'll be making a good measurement of the end of your trouser that takes into consideration wearing and removing the trousers.